Hello everybody, it's Willie Guevara, aka Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I'm here to do another unboxing video for you guys. A new unboxing video for you guys. A 2024 unboxing video for you guys. I mean, the last video I did for you guys was like towards the end of December, I believe. And that was a Christmas episode, so now we're here in 2024 at the end of March. And better late than ever, is that the saying right there? And also, no skit in the beginning of this, nothing whatsoever. Let's just get down to the nitty gritty of unboxing these new figures that just came out this month. It's just 2 boxes, that's it. It's not like there's gonna be a lot like I usually do, but I am excited to show you guys this. So this recently came out. It is the new Scarlet Spider Marvel Legends retro packaging of the Spider-Man wave. And also, I got the Logan and Sabretooth pack, 2-pack. So let's unbox these guys and see how they look like out of their packaging. Shall we? Let's do it, guys. I can't really breathe in this mask. You know how it is. That one video I did, couple months ago, I couldn't even breathe. So let's just get down to this, okay? See you guys there. Bye. Okay, guys. So the first unboxing I'm gonna do for you guys is the Scarlet Spider, the retro packaging of the Spider-Man wave. I do have the other retro packs of these Spider-Man waves from the previous ones. There's just certain characters that I don't have, but you know, I don't want to show all of them. I would have to make a whole video about that, but let's just focus on Scarlet Spider, and yeah, I'll do the unboxing. So the thing about I want to mention is I got this on the website of Hasbro Pulse, and I believe it is out of stock right now. And I don't know who was the shipping carrier of this. I didn't check who it was. I think it was UPS, but look what they did to this packaging. They completely ruined it for me, and it's totally bent right here, and the cardboard on this is like, it's just bent right here, and that is just something that bothers me so much, and I hate when they do that. I'm surprised that it came from them, because usually I get that with Walmart if I order something online. They're horrible when it comes to that, but surprisingly, this was terrible. Horrendous. I'm a little pissed off about it, to be honest. I did buy 2 of these, and they're both warped and ruined. So I don't know what to do with that. The carrier packaging with the box and everything, you could see that it got smushed together. See, when I opened the box, it was completely like this on top of each other and smushed down. Like I said, that really ticks me off. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. If you guys do ever get this, I mean, if Hasbro Pulse ever do have this in stock, you know, beware of that. We see in the corner right here, we got the picture of Scarlet Spider, and we got the vintage carded wave of this. And in the back side, it just tells you a little bit of the info, a little info of the Scarlet Spider, but also the interchangeable hands. And there's one thing I wish it would have came was with the Ben Reilly head sculpt, but it's fine. I have a Ben Reilly head sculpt from the well, I'm going to do a comparison on it later, but I do have a Ben Reilly head sculpt. But the little description on here, if you guys want to read that, pause it when you get the chance. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. So let's unbox this and crack this thing open, okay? Let's do it. Okay, guys, so I took it out of its packaging, and I just gotta say, this is amazing. I gotta say, I don't know what body mold this is from, to be honest. All I know is that this is totally different from the other Scarlet Spider figures from the Marvel Legend lines I've had previously. So funny enough, this was actually from the same as the Deadpool 2-pack with Bob. But yeah, this is the same body mold as the Deadpool. And yeah, same articulation. And of course the muscle sweater tank top thing is removable. But yeah, definitely removable. And the belt, you know, is also removable. And these I think these web shooters are too. I think you could take them off. And he has these pouches right here in the bottom of his shins. I mean his ankle. Not shins, but ankle. But yeah, this figure is pretty good looking. The eyes are sculpted, they're not painted on. You can see right there. And the articulation on this is, of course, double jointed knees, thigh swivel, of course, ankle pivot, and double jointed elbows right there. He could crunch forward, back, and forth that far, and that far. And his head does come off with the, I think it's like a ball joint, I think. It's kind of hard to take out. Yep, it's a ball joint. So you could actually move it up like that far if you were to make him look up. But he does have that gap when you do that. See. When you put his head down, you could, so like I said, you could put the head up and there's going to be a little bit of gappage right there in between the neck. I don't know if you see that right there, but yeah, not bad of a figure, to be honest. I like it a lot. And the accessories that it comes with doesn't really come with any accessories besides these hands. It comes with the wide open hands and the flipping hands, left and right. And it does have the butterfly joints on the shoulders right there. It can't really move it that much, but you can move it a little bit because of this, of course. I forgot to mention the articulation when it comes to the leg. I guess you could consider this the hip leg sort of joint. You get to move it up and down, so you can make it go further with kind of like a splits if you want to make him move a little bit better. So it does pull up and down with that, if you could see that. And same thing on the left side. And then also I'm going to show you guys how the head sculpt will look like with this body mold of the new Scarlet Spider. Take it out and look at that. That looks pretty good. It actually goes with the head sculpt. And I mean, it does cover the neck a little bit more, but that's fine. It looks pretty good. Make him look up like that far and down that far. But yeah, it's not bad actually. I mean, if you're able to get like a Peter Parker head sculpt, you could, you know, color the hair blonde, but this is actually an original Ben Reilly head sculpt. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, guys, let me show you guys a little bit of a comparison of the other Scarlet Spiders figures I have. Okay, so just a little comparison with the other Scarlet Spiders I have right here. This one is from the, I think it's the Rhino Build-A-Figure. And this was my first Scarlet Spider figure from the Marvel Legends. I remember getting this when it first came out. And I always thought this figure was pretty awesome. Now seeing this one's actually even better. But the comparison with this, of course, this is the same, it's not the same body mold as the Pizza Spider-Man, but the arms and legs are, that's for sure. And the sweater vest that he wears is kind of like, you know, it's part of the body mold. It's not like it's separate when you could take this off. You could totally tell by the head sculpt it's painted on. It's not like molded in there. Okay, so the next one I'm gonna mention now is the, I think this is from the vintage Marvel Legends wave that was part of the Hawkeye, Vision, and I forgot what was the fourth one. But I'll bring it up on the screen right here now. And yeah, that's part of that vintage wave. And this came with the Ben Reilly head sculpt. This figure is actually pretty hard to find and getting. It took me a while to get this one. Can you believe this? I actually found this at Walgreens. But yeah, it was a long time ago. The difference between this one and that one is that this one is actually, I just by looking at it, I just started realizing this, but it's molded into the head sculpt, his eyes, and it's not painted in there. It's actually there, more of a darker red, sort of, compared to this one. This is a bright red, not too bright compared to the one with the Mafex, but this one is a little bit of a darker red. I mean, the only reason I got this was because of the head sculpt. This is the reason why I wanted to get this. But other than that, this figure is exactly the same as this one. And also the web shooters, they're not painted on detailed like this one. This one's actually kind of more similar to the recent one we got, but a little bit smaller. And of course, the last one I want to mention is the Mafex version one. I know this is not a Marvel Legend figure, but it's actually one of my first Mafex Marvel figures, and it's Scarlet Spider. I think the only thing I didn't like about this one was I was about to do a review video on this when it first came out, but I just didn't have the time. It makes a lot of noise. I don't know what to do with that. It clicks every time I move the thighs. And as much as I really, really want to love this figure, it's just, I don't know. I just can't. And also, what's cool about this, the thing I liked about this was because of the different hands and head sculpts. It comes with two, I think it comes with two head sculpts. I'm so sorry, 3 head sculpts. And the fabric on this of the muscle shirt that he has, it kind of got ruined because I was trying to heat it up with hot water, and that was a mistake of mine. I shouldn't have done that, but but yeah, I mean, the comparison on this and this, it's almost similar. The red is almost similar, but it's a little different, and I don't want to go further more into detail on this figure, but you know, this is a good figure for articulation. All I could say is I'm gonna give this 10 out of 10 Scarlet Spider figure, comic book art Spider-Man, Scarlet Spiders, whatever. Right, so the next one we have for the unboxing is the Wolverine 50 Years Marvel Legends series. You can see right there, varnish right here on the top of the box, which is the 50 years of Wolverine. And yeah, I mean, there's more than one set of this. One with Joe Fixit and Patch. And then they also have the one with Lilandra and Wolverine. And also Psylocke and Logan or Wolverine, I don't know. But this one is the Sabretooth one and Logan. And I believe this one is out of stock also on Hasbro Pulse. So mostly all the popular ones are getting taken out of that website. So if you're trying to find this, I recommend, you know, Mercari, eBay. This is your only, I mean, that was the only chance I was able to get this. But yeah, I mean, you have the 2 figures here. You have Logan and Sabretooth. Then you also have the Wolverine logo right here in the bottom. And then has the information right there. And if you want to take a look at that, you can pause the video when you get the chance. So it shows the comic book art against Logan versus Sabretooth. That's pretty much it right there. And like I said, a spot varnish right there, the 50 years of Wolverine. And you got Logan's name and Sabretooth. So I'm gonna crack this thing open and see how it looks like out of the box. So the first one I want to start off is with Logan. What I like about this figure is that I've noticed Hasbro's been changing the claws on Wolverine lately. For the previous Wolverine figures I've gotten in the past, they've always been sort of kind of flimsy a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying this one isn't the same, but I mean, it's gotten a little better, to be honest. And this one shows a lot more of, you know, detail into the hands, where it actually pops out the claws out of his knuckles, and you can see a little bit of hair coming out of his hands right there. And then also, when it comes to the articulation, it's pretty much the same. You know, you got your double jointed knee right there, you got ankle pivot right there, but no calf swivel, but there is a thigh swivel right there. And then the wrist, of course, hinges up and down, and you do got the elbow, or double jointed elbows. Doesn't have any butterfly joints on the shoulders, which is kind of odd for a Wolverine figure. But also, what they added recently for this one, it doesn't have the ab crunch where it has a kind of like a hinge. This is more of a ball jointed crunch, and it doesn't crunch all the way. It just stops right there, even when it goes back. That's the furthest it could probably go right there. That's pretty much it. And you know, it does swivel like this, but that's pretty much it. And then you also got the head moving up that far, and the head moving down that far. Cowboy hat looks pretty cool on him, and he has the boots, of course, and the belt buckle. I can't even pronounce I can't even say it. Belt buckle. And it does show a little bit of, like, I mean, it's sculpted in there, the chest hair, but it doesn't actually show like physical painted hair into it. The forearms to the hand, I've mentioned this, it does show hair, and it does feel like it's sculpted in there because it feels a little bit of brittle in there. See, this is a pretty cool figure of Logan. The accessories that it comes with these deck of cards, which would be pretty cool for Gambit if he was holding it. Or you could have him hold it and have, you know, him and Gambit play like a game of poker or something. I don't know. And then I believe these hands, he comes with it doesn't come with like regular fisted hands without the claws coming out. It's just wide open hands, relaxing hands, and wide open hands. This hand right here could probably hold a deck of cards like this, which is more convenient. And I believe this, to be honest, I don't know what this is for, but I wish it would have came with just regular fisted hands without the claws popping out. And then it comes with another extra head sculpt of him sort of giving like a smirk. See that right there? And the one that he has on his body is just him giving an ugly mug. Like, hey, But yeah, it's a pretty cool Wolverine figure. If I was to compare it to the sort of like a civilian outfit, is the Old Man Logan figure, which was part of the I forgot what wave this was, but I will put it on the screen right there. Bing. And then this one, like I said, Hasbro's gotten better with the claws. Look at how flimsy these are over the years. They're protruding, like, sort of like it's not straight anymore. It's just, I always have to like heat these up and like make them be perfect straight, but other than that, these are just bad. This one has more of an ab crunch because of the hinge, but this one doesn't have the hinge as the ab crunch. It's more of a ball, and it looks like it has the same belt buckle a little bit right there, if you could see that, and same boots. If you could pop this head sculpt onto this Logan, let's see if it works. Let's try it out. I guess it could work.
Wow.
Look at that. It's kind of tight in there, but it'll do. I'll give this Logan figure probably like a 7 out of 10 Logans. The articulation on this just doesn't put, you know, much of a value into it. I just wish they would have had like those butterfly joints and the hinge on the ab crunch, but it's fine. It does have the waist swivel too. Forgot to mention that. One last quick comparison with the Wolverine figures / Logan. We got the Old Man Logan, which I showed you earlier with the head swaps, And then we also have the Wolverine from that one wave. I forgot which wave is this, to be honest. I got this as a Christmas gift. And then this is the animated series Wolverine, which came with the Logan head sculpt. This is by far my favorite one out of all of them. And this one was the 3-pack, the love triangle with Cyclops and Jean Grey. And one final comparison is Deadpool with Wolverine / Logan. And I cannot wait till this movie comes out. Can you guys wait? I can't. Finally, here's the best one. The reason why I bought that 2-pack was because of this figure. So I mean, we've gotten Sabretooth, I don't know how many times Marvel Legends released Sabretooth, but it was never the right accurate Sabretooth that we wanted. And finally, this one is the one that we've been waiting for. This one looks exactly how he's supposed to look like in the cartoons, in the comics, you know, everything. And this is what I remember him as. But yeah, this is an awesome figure. It's pretty big. I mean, it's not as big as kind of like a Hulk figure, but it's pretty tall. It does come with 2 head sculpts. One when he's smiling right here. You can see that right there. And then one when he has his mouth open with his fangs protruding like that. Some extra hands, some wide open hands. I mean, they're all wide open hands. These more kind of like attack hands, like he's about to jump after you. And these ones are more of a relaxing sort of hands. At first I thought you could take this piece off, like in most figures. I think this reminded me of the Kraven with that little lion sort of thing that he had in the back of his. That was removable, but this one isn't. This one's actually attached to the body, so you can't really take that out. It does put a little bit of limitation on the butterfly joint right there on the shoulders, a little bit, but it still moves though. I could say is that the painting on this is precise. You know, there's no I don't even see anything wrong with it, to be honest. And when it comes to the face, pretty detailed. Totally different. I mean, I thought this was for some reason I thought this was part of his hair, but no, it's not. Why would I think of that? It's so stupid of me. And then yeah, the articulation is pretty much simple. It's just a double jointed knee right there. Ankle pivot right here. Ankle up and down. This one does have a hinge crunch right there, which is good. I like that. Like I mentioned, the butterfly joints on the shoulders. You can move it left to right. And then you got the double jointed elbows, which is pretty cool. Double jointed elbows. Wrist hinges up and down. And it does have the thigh swivel right there. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. I liked it. This is the one that I've been waiting for. This is the Sabretooth that I wanted. And I think we all wanted this one. Yeah, the head's a little big, but it's okay. Yeah, his body does balance the proportion of his head a little bit. It's not like it's not like if it's a skinny body and there's a big head, but this is totally fine. This is it's fine. But yeah, I would give this Sabretooth figure, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 Sabretooths. I don't have any other Sabretooth to compare it with, because this is actually my first Sabretooth. All the Sabretooths that came out from Hasbro, I completely ignored because it wasn't the one I was looking for like this one. So finally, this is the first one I got. But I am comparing it to Juggernaut, and he's sort of a scale almost to his shoulder right there. I don't have a measuring tape, so I can't really say how tall it is, but you could see the differences of height when it comes to these Marvel Legends figures. And of course, I wanted to do a whole, not comparison, but a whole team. I'm kind of missing one person, Blob, but I have mostly everybody here. We got, you know, Juggernaut right here, Black Tom, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Magneto, Mystique, Toad, Avalanche, and Pyro right there. And Sabretooth. Finally to almost complete my Brotherhood of Mutants, but I'm still missing Blob, which is disappointing of me not to get it in the first place when it came out. I just didn't have enough money to get it during the time, but now I'm like everyone else, have to look through a third party to find a Blob figure because they don't have it on Hasbro Pulse. But it's fine. I'm gonna get it eventually. But this is my Brotherhood of Mutants collection right here, and it looks freaking awesome. Okay, so there you have it, guys. I did the review on the 2-pack of Sabretooth and Wolverine, and of course also Scarlet Spider. These figures, they're incredible. I love it. Hasbro has done a good job, and they're continuing to do a good job. You know, just a little bit of nitpicks with the articulation and, you know, certain things, but other than that, these figures are totally great. If you ever get the chance to get these, you know, I hope you do. If not, too bad. And yes, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out my other videos I've done previously last year. So I'm continuing to do this, so just bear with me, guys. I'll make more new videos, do more unboxing for you guys, and there will be more ahead of time. I got more Star Wars figures that I want to check out, and you know, a couple Legos, who knows, probably anything. But I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, you know what? I did forget one more thing to mention. Wanted to show off to you guys. I got Spider Shot right here, part of that new Spider-Man. I don't know why the carded. I really don't know what to call this, but it's sort of like kind of like the figures that most people don't usually get. But I did get Spider Shot. I also got Tombstone right here, which is pretty cool. You know, I've always wanted to get a Tombstone. I got Jack-o'-lantern right here. I don't know if you guys can see that right there in the background. And I also got Hallows Eve. So I did get these figures. I'm not really going to do an unboxing on them because they're not really that popular to me and to you guys. So it's just whatever. I bought it because, you know, I thought it would have been cool to just get it. But other than that, these figures are completely awesome. I hope you guys get it. Like I said, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out my other videos, and I'll catch you guys soon, okay? Peace.